but then he also enjoys meddling. He loves the idea of being, part of it is he's like a television producer. He's always wanting to change the story. So now the story is that the Iranian people he's going to be their savior, right? What is clear is that he likes the initial drama of it and then kind of gets bored with the follow-up. So what is likely to happen
producer then.
Yes. So what is likely to happen in Venezuela is far from a regime change that totally transforms the place. He basically took Maduro. He's made a deal with the rest of the regime, as far as we can tell. They will basically stay intact. So they will be as repressive. They will be as authoritarian as they have been. They will probably make some concessions to American oil companies, which, by the way, they had been happy to do all along because they need oil investment. And the American companies had been unwilling to go because of their past behavior and such. So it's easy to imagine some deal that comes out of that. So effectively, what you get is a few small changes, and life goes on. And yet Trump keeps saying it was a great victory for me. In Iran, it's there's more consequential because I think that the U.S. could do something very significant. But if it gets very messy, this is when my prediction is Trump withdraws. Why Trump will not follow through. Let's say in Iran, he does a few strikes. And let's say in Iran, things implode, which is much more likely than anything else. The power vacuum, chaos, the military and the Revolutionary Guard remain the people with the guns. The clerical establishment maybe falls. Who's going to, in that situation, some charismatic military figure is likely to become the leader. Trump is going to probably try to do a deal. In fact, he's already signaled that if the Iranians want to do a nuclear deal, he'd be happy. Great episode for the next show. You see what I mean? It's like, if the story is dramatic, he is at the center of it. That's what's important to him. So it's hard in that circumstance to say, oh, I get his worldview. He goes to Saudi Arabia and says to the region, to the Middle East, I do not believe in interfering in your domestic politics. What is he doing right now in Iran, but interfering in the domestic politics of Iran, which, by the way, I think the Iranian people deserve help. But all I'm pointing out is hard to see where the consistent strategy or ideology is there. So I think you're going to see a lot of that. Now, one thing we do know Trump really strongly believes, as I said, is the liberal international order, the European alliances. This has all cost America too much. So that is what he's viscerally opposed to and has always been opposed to. And that is unfortunately where the biggest price I think that we'll pay for Trump will come, which is the unraveling or the weakening of this very strong alliance of democracies that has kept the world stable and open for really 7 decades.